Before we begin, let us take a moment to bring our palms together in veneration. Our teacher, our master, he is the Father of loving kindness and compassion. He who showed a way to free ourselves from this samsaric journey. He showed a way to liberate ourselves from the shackles of the samsara. He showed a way to free ourselves from the defilements, anger, hatreds, annoyance, miseries in our lives, reminding ourselves the nobleness of our teacher. Let's bring our palms together to veneration, the Supreme Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Right. So what have you been doing for the last 15 minutes? Because I was late. I know that you all have dedicated this time to listen to the Dhamma sermon. So if you have dedicated this time to practice your path, let's say when Swami Nahanse is not there, when Swami Nahanse is got delayed late, then what you have to do is just to go to the YouTube or to Google or to take your phone and go through the phone, the Facebook, and go through the Instagram and go through whatever the social media that you are in, and you can check notifications, you can check everything that you have until Swami Nahanse appears. Or if you are truly honor to your path, if you are honestly practicing this path, if you are honestly doing this, you may close your eyes, or you can look at something, an object in front of you, and you can start practicing, applying anicca, applying the theory, applying this theory of everything that we have discussed so far, that we have trained, we have discussed, and we have been doing this for every day. So you would be able to do that. You may do that, right? But the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, the decision that you took, either to practice or to scroll down through your social media, or just sit and wait, or you can have a call or chat or something, that it doesn't matter. Anyway, any decision that you have taken so far, like when Swamina is not there, ladies and gentlemen, that decision, it's not you who did that. You don't have to be worried that, hey, see, I didn't practice the path. No, ladies and gentlemen, that decision also happened. Then that decision also happened because of the merit, because of the condition, because of the causes that we gathered, that actually gathered on that moment. Actually, you are not doing anything in this world. It happens. That's why in the Bible you can find that every like stanza there, it was written in what? Passive voice. Ask, you shall be given. Seek, you shall be find. The truth that sets you free. Things happens. So likewise, so the decision that you have taken so far, all the decisions that you have took so far, those decisions, ladies and gentlemen, It happened because of the condition, because of the environment, because of the point of view, because of the merits that you have done. You have to make sure, you have to understand that all the decisions that you are taking, all the all your milestones that you have passed in your life, these milestones actually, they are not milestones, they are just events. Those events happens because of the merits, because of the vipaka, because of the karmic energy, or you can say that. But at the same time, the decision that you took on that event is also depends on the karma. Depends on the condition. That's why so today I had a chance to talk to one of these anagarika mahatmas in India, because I'm consulting them. They consult me for their PhDs. So I know her personally because she was with us when I was lay in Canberra, and she told me that when she had an idea that she has no idea why she has to do a PhD. I don't know, because is that some doesn't need. And I said, I mean, you have been selected, then you now went there. Now you are questioning that. So I didn't take the decision. And then I said, no, you don't have to take the decision, because you are not there to take the decision. Decision happened because of the Guru Hamdra, because of the condition, because of the environment. It is so arami. So the monastery has choose you. Okay, like you go there and do that. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, when you come to the monastery, you don't have the power. You don't have the authority to take your own decisions. That's why I know that that's the very reason that you're reluctant. You're not like, when we ask, okay, now next morning, okay, if you can come, let's say you don't have anything, you have no obligations, your parents are okay that you coming here, everything is like smooth, right? You don't have any obligations, everything, but still you are thinking double, you're thinking again, because of what? I might take the right decision, am I doing the right decision? Is this the right decision? Why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, when you come to the monastery, you lose your power of, is it power of attorney? No, no, authority. Authority. You lose your authority to take the decisions, your own decisions. You're writing a, like, you're signing a MOU with your teacher, with the system, monastery system. Okay, that's the MOU, memorandum of understanding, right? From here onwards, nothing, all the decisions that I'm taking does not belongs to me. It's not me. It's not who me that it's not me who take the decision. It's the teacher or the system takes the decision on behalf of me. So I will obey the decision, that whatever the teacher says. You don't like to do that. That's the main problem. That's the main thing that people uh, thinking again when they want to come to the sasana, as a permanent, to become a monk or an anagarik. Well, ladies and gentlemen, even though you are right now, even though you don't come to the monastery, right? You feel that you are taking the decisions, but actually you don't. You didn't take the decisions. You think, you have a sense that, okay, I took my decision. It's me who took the decision. See, I am the one who controls my life. It's my car, my petrol, and my thing, and I am doing everything. That's what you say. That's what you feel. That's what you sense. That's what you experience. But at the same time, it's not the truth. It's the society, it's the environment, it's the way, it's the condition that the mind exists on that moment, actually shaping the direction of that mind, direction of that decision, and the drushti and the point of views. It's not you who has the connect, who has the authority, who has the power to take the decision. On the other hand, when you come to the monastery, now monastery, you are giving the authority to the monastery. Now you know that I can't take any decision. For example, if you want, let's say today, like in the morning, you thought, I know that you had something in the morning breakfast and you had something for the lunch. Then who took the decision? What are you going to eat? It's Swaminathan. I did that decision. I took that decision. Of course, you took that decision. But the thing, today morning, today arms, I didn't take any decision. I went downside the ground area, the monastery, and people have the whoever the monks who cooked last night, they cooked something, and then I went there, and I showed my arms bowl, and we got some rice and some curries and stuff, and that's it. And I'm satisfied with whatever I have. But the thing is, Swaminathan, then how can you live? Because I have some preferences. Like some things I don't eat. Yes, I know that you don't eat something because they are not carbohydrate, proteins, lipid, isn't it? No, they are also same. But you feel that there's a difference between whatever things that you like and whatever the things that you don't like. That's because of your ignorance, ladies and gentlemen. Because of your ignorance, because of the defilements that your mind is covered with. That's why you don't like to you don't like to give the authority to take the decision. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, when we are in a system like this monastery, you don't have any power to take any decisions. You just have to obey the system and you continue with that flow. And nobody complains, everybody helps each other, everybody support each other, everybody uplift each other. So that's the way the monastery works. And in that way, you will understand definitely, oh, the decision that I have taken so far is also not I took the decision, but the decision happened because of now you can feel the grudge, you can feel the gravity because now you don't have any. It's like you're now locked in. Now you can't take any decision. But actually, ladies and gentlemen, truth be told, in this world, no one owns their own decisions. They don't have this authority, they don't have this ownership to their own decisions. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, when you really understand this Dhamma, when you really truly understand what actually happens within us, what actually going on within our mind, like there's no room for guilty. There's no room for guilt. There's no room for regrets. Because regrets and guilt, these are kind of negative like emotions that you experience based on what? See, I shouldn't take that decision. See, I mean, you took a wrong decision. It's a bad idea. The way that you thought is wrong. Yes, the way that you thought is wrong, but you are not responsible for that. When you realize that, ladies and gentlemen, when you realize that nothing, then any event that you encountered in your life, they are just random events appeared and the chittas arises and passes away. They don't have any agenda, they don't have any ownership, or it's just incidents that happens sequentially. They are just incidents. When you realize that, ladies and gentlemen, then you don't feel that regrets, you don't feel the gravity. Actually, you don't feel the gravity of your life. You'll be like you'll be cool as cucumber, free as a bird. Because you feel that. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, we take the decision, we take our responsibility, but that responsibility doesn't have the gravity that we experience when we were lay. When I was lay, ladies and gentlemen, the decision before taking a decision, I was thinking a lot. For example, I still remember, what was that? I think it's because before I wanted to start the company, the live streaming company. I have to take the decision with, we had some 5 members of the company, whether I should go with Black Magic, or that's a company that produced live streaming equipments, or Roland. These are the two main lines, Black Magic or Roland. So which one? So because if we take once you buy all the equipment, you have to buy it for the compatible for that brand. So you need, so you have to make sure that you take the right decision. What the hell? I don't know. To take the right decision. And then Canon or Sony, which one? If you have Canon cameras, then you can't have Sony cameras, because Sony cameras color science is, Canon cameras color science is different. I have no idea. So that's why this is like blindly I took, okay, I go with this. And then that's why when that moment comes, ladies and gentlemen, you feel the gravity, you feel the depth, you feel the void pressure within your mind. Now I don't feel like that. I'm taking a lot more responsible, like a lot more what important decisions during our life, but I don't feel that gravity. I don't know why, but I know why, because of the Dhamma, because of this understanding. Because, ladies and gentlemen, when you feel that you exist and you are the one who take this decision, ladies and gentlemen, then you are the one who has the responsibility. You are the one who has to face all the whatever the consequences. When you experience, when you feel in that way, ladies and gentlemen, you feel the depth, you feel the gravity. Oh my God, I have to take I am the one who involved with this actor, so I should be responsible for that. That I-ness, ladies and gentlemen, the depth of I-ness you feel, that's where the gravity, that's where the suffering, that's where the mental pressure arises. The level of I-ness, the level of I-ness, you feel that you are the one who take the decision. It's like this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's say you have choose that. Let's say you took a decision. Okay, let's say you have a marriage, and you took a decision to leave that marriage. Okay, divorce. Then after 1 or 2 years, then you think about it. I shouldn't take that decision. It's wrong. Huh? Oh, no. It happens in the opposite way, isn't it? So after 1 or 2, you realize I took a wrong decision. Oh, you realize after one day, first day of the marriage, you realize, oh, I took a wrong decision. Is that way? So anyway, let's say the opposite way. So you feel, the suffering when you experience the pressure, mental pressure, the upsetness, the unsettledness that you experience is actually that developed based on what? Based on that you feel that it's the same you exist, who took the decision and who experienced the consequences. You feel, you sense something like that. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, that's the very reason you feel the gravity. That's the very reason you feel the depth. Actually, mental pressure, the pressure within your mind. That's why you feel this pain, suffering, guilt. Ladies and gentlemen, when you understand the Dhamma, you don't experience this. Those days I still remember when 𝗂𝗂𝗁 asked questions in the chat. We have foreign mission chat with 𝗓𝗂𝗁, 𝗂𝗂𝗁, me. So we have the WhatsApp group. So 𝗂𝗂𝗁 always question things that I take the decision. When I take the decision, 𝗓𝗂𝗁, I get to know that 𝗓𝗂𝗁 put into the WhatsApp group. and then I have to answer. I have to give reasons why I took that decision. Likewise, so when Nayakahamdru, sometimes Nayakahamdru question, okay, why mind the thing? Oh, why did you do that? So those days I still remember when this question arrives. In that chat, I was like, oh, now I have to recall everything. I have to take, okay, and I had to even, I have to explain it in English as well. That's the main problem. So, sometimes it's easy to explain things in Sinhala. So Manayaka won't allow me to speak with him in Sinhala. So I have to do everything in English as well. Then I speak, it was a like it's not an easy task. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, I still remember I felt that pressure. But the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, when he questioned that, the pressure that I felt, I actually contemplated on that pressure. I actually contemplated on that pressure. When I contemplate on that pressure, when I think about, okay, why this pressure build up when I can't ask questions, right? That contemplation led me to understand, this is because I feel that it's me who took the decision, is exist here, and now I have to responsible. I have to write things. And when we write something, right? We have to write from like things like you have to formulate the answer. You have to think about the way that you put into words. So you feel that it's you who write the answer. So in this way, ladies and gentlemen, that's the source of suffering. That's the source of pressure. That's the source of the void or pressure or gravity that I felt. But the thing is, when you encounter such kind of incidents or such kind of events, like when you experience, you don't apply the Dhamma, you skip it. You usually tend to skip it, or you try to find another path to get rid of the pressure, or using ChatGPT, right? You put whatever that you have done, ChatGPT give you an answer, so you put into the chat. I mean, let's say you can do something like that, huh? So likewise, you try to find some, the solution for that pressure. But actually, ladies and gentlemen, this is something you have to think about very deeply. That the moment you experience pressure is a valuable moment in your life. You know what? That pressure arises in your mind in that moment. It is your teacher that who shows you, hey, you have a problem there, apply the Dhamma. But generally, when you experience mental pressure, when you experience some guilt or annoyance or anything, you don't apply the Dhamma, you try to find solution your from your colleagues, and you talk to them, you find answers from them. You have these Kalyana Mitras that you think that your Kalyana Mitras, they are also like you. They also find solutions based on what? Ignorance and attachment. So these are your Kalyana Mitras. So you don't associate Mahasangha, you associate Kalyana Mitras. Actually, they are not Kalyana Mitras, they are Kalyavana Mitras, that time passes, right? Right? They help to pass the time. So anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, we all involved in marriage. So this is the point I wanted to raise here. We all involve in merits, thinking, expecting that these merits will guide me to understand the Dhamma. When you involve in merits, when you involve in a lot of meritorious activities, ladies and gentlemen, thinking that these meritorious activities will lead me to understand the Dhamma, understand the truth of this world, to reflect, to contemplate, and to experience the reality. When you are doing some such activities, meritorious activities, offering water, offering glass of water to the Buddha, offering something, or chanting, or anything, whatever the Buddha puja or anything. You might offer something to the Swamin Wahanse, you might offer something to the monastery, or you can worship the Buddha, anything that you conduct, right? Anything. When you do that, ladies and gentlemen, now you are creating condition to practice the path. You are creating a connection between the Buddha and you. You are creating the connection between the sasana and you. Got it? Right? I'm here building a logic here. Listen. Now, usually in usual way, like not usual way, in worldly sense, if you involve in merits, if you involved in good deeds, good things, what will be the outcome? If you are involved in good deeds, if you are involved in merits like helping others and good things that you do in the society, good lovely people, nice people, like you are helping, you are supporting each other, you help, in return you will get what? Easiness. You will get things that you love to eat, and you will get a comfortable life, isn't it? Right now you have a comfortable life because of the incidents, the events that happened in the past. You have done something good deeds. That's why you are having a good support, good comfortable life. Right now, everything that you experience is a consequence of the past event, past action. In the past action, if you have done something wrong, done something bad, then, ladies and gentlemen, right now the decision that you're what you experience right now will be bad. But if you have done something good in the past, then you will experience good in the present moment. Got it? Let's say you are involved in merits. You are doing so many good things to the sasana. You're offering things. You're offering to the Buddha. You're offering water and thinking and determining and making resolves that I should attain Nibbana before this day, before this target. Let's say before the end of this year, I'm going to clear out my defilements in these defilements. Likewise, you have specific determinations, and then you offer water and you offer things to the Buddha, and you do meritorious activities. So what would be the outcome of that? Now you have to carefully think about this. The outcome will be, ladies and gentlemen, you have environment, you will have the condition to understand the Dhamma. You will have the condition to listen to the Dhamma, reflect the Dhamma, and practice the path. Because when you give something to the sasana, when you give something to the wisdom, when you offer things to the wisdom, when you offer things to the sasana will come back to you. Sasana will come back to you in the way that you understand the Dhamma, you reflect the Dhamma, you apply the Dhamma, you contemplate the Dhamma. Right. Now, let's say you are so meritorious. If you are so meritorious, ladies and gentlemen, what should you expect? Smoothness, comfortness of your life, or hardship of your life, if you really want to practice the path. Ladies and gentlemen, it works in an opposite way. Completely opposite way. If you are so meritorious, ladies and gentlemen, then you should experience pressure in your life. Blessed are those who mourn, they shall be comforted. The blessed are those who mourn. Mourn means who suffer, who feel the gravity, who feel the pressure, who wanted to come out from the pressure. Let's say somebody wanted to come out from the pressure. In that, if that person experienced the pressure, oh, that's a good chance to him to contemplate and come out from that pressure. I don't know whether you have thinking this, you thought in this way, ladies and gentlemen. When you offer merits, when you do merits, ladies and gentlemen, be careful. If you want to attain Nibbana, ladies and gentlemen, Nibbana always tests you, ladies and gentlemen. Nibbana always tests you. It tests you. The system tests you whether you want to attain Nibbana or not. Okay. No, I stay here. I want to attain, but not now, later. You postpone because the merits are providing a condition and moment with pressure and the tremendous amount of pressure. Now you have to take the right decision to, okay, you contemplate or you take the Buddha's side. No, you take the Mara's side. Buddha 0, Mara 1. You know that the football matches, Buddha 0, Mara 1. Always Mara wins. The other day the yesterday or day before yesterday we had this our wedding. There's a wedding in the monastery. You know, monastery's wedding is what? Ordaining, and the ordination ceremony. That's our wedding. It's like a wedding, ladies and gentlemen. I was telling to one of our monk. So there's a in the monastery's usual ceremonies, the ordination ceremony. So it was, I think, 13 or 14 of them. I think 13 monks who got ordained. So we shoot like pre-shoot video with their previous life experience and blah 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 and how they have done something like that. There's a video. So when now compared to the video that published like 2-3 years ago, now they are to the level that to the industrial level now. Very nice, and color gradings, and if you are in the filming industry, you know what I'm talking about. The color grading, looks, and pattern, the transitions and smooth transitions, the smooth, and the shots have taken nicely. You know that how the pre-shoot video is that it's like a pre-shoot video. I told I told Mama, yeah, no, this is a wedding. See, it's a pre-shoot video that they are showing now. Then he said, yes, this is the wedding. This is the wedding of the monastery. Yes, that's a pre-shoot video. You can say like that. So, ladies and gentlemen, so we had this the ordination ceremony, and one of our young boy actually, who he entered to the monastery as like when he was 14 or 15, like he was there like as a 18 minus anagarika team. You know that he went to school in the monastery. He grew up here, and he turned 18, and I think after you turned 18, and you will stay another 1 year until 19 years old, and then you had the chance to get ordained. So the 3 days, no, actually 4 days, 4 days before he got ordained. So see, I mean, this is how things happens, ladies and gentlemen. 3 days before the ordination, 4 days before the ordination, so he had some abdominal pain, and then our doctors have asked him to drink more water, and they have recommended some the liquid lactose or something. You can drink 1 slip and then drink water. And after that, after 4 or 5 hours, you can drink another slip of that medicine. So he took it the opposite way. He thought, okay, I should drink this time to time, and he drank the whole medicine, that bottle, throughout the night. And then in the middle of the night, and he had this, what you call bowel obstruction. So it's like, I don't know the condition, how to explain it. So there's it got like tangled, and it's an obstruction. So everything is like blocked. There was a severe pain. So I think so. The solution is to cut open here the belly and to operate it. So it will take another 4 to 5 months to recover from that. Right? Now he was screaming. I was in the 2 a.m. in the morning. I was actually in the kitchen. I heard that screaming, and then when we came out, it's screaming. It's like you can't hear that. It's so painful. Anyway, so however, he had admitted to the hospital, and then the doctor has to inspect. So through the what you call endoscopy. Endoscopy? No, endoscopy, right? So I don't know this medical term. So when they put that camera, somehow the tanglement releases. Somehow it got released. Somehow it's a magic. So then, okay, now he's okay. He came here. That was 4 days ago. And then the day before the ordination, again it happened. The day before the ordination. So this is after that we shaved the hair on the Friday night. And after that event, he got that bowel obstruction again. And then, ladies and gentlemen, he was screaming. It's again the same experience. So, you know what? Then Swamin Wahanses have asked, okay, what do you think? I mean, shall we postpone the event? Shall we postpone your ordination? Let others ordinate, and you know what he has said? No, Swamin Wahanses, I want to do this. I want to get ordained. Do something for me. Give them morphine or anything, the painkiller, whatever the thing that I can survive, and I'm ready. So, ladies and gentlemen, think about the determination of these people. Think about the determination of these monks, this Anagarika Mahathya, that he wanted to ordain, he wanted to get Nibbana, he wanted to attain Nibbana. That's his ambition. He worked for that. He worked socks off. Somehow, the doctors have done something and then put some whatever the tube or something through his the large intestine to block that, to whatever that. It's a temporary solution, something, a patch, and then he has given the whatever the strongest painkillers. So he was there through the ordination ceremony, and he survived and he got ordained. And after ordination, the ambulance came and he went to, as a monk, he went to the hospital to do the operation. I think they will do the operation. So it will take another 4 months to recover, 4 or 3 months to recover. So anyway, it doesn't matter. So now he's a monk. He started his journey. Now think about, ladies and gentlemen, these moments are the moments that Nibbana, the system tests you whether you truly wanted to get to Nibbana or not. These are the moments that test you whether you truly want this or not. This system won't allow you to free yourself easily. This system won't allow you to free yourself easily, to liberate yourself from the system easily. It gives so many, you know, that's why you have these excuses. Swami say, I have to do this and do this, and after that I will come to sasana. After this I will come, so I have this and that. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the excuses. These are the things that actually come to your mind. These are the things that you have in your mind. These are the things actually blocks your decision. These are the things that hinders practice in the path. That blocks. I want you to understand. Actually, they are those things also happen because of what? Because of whatever the merit that you have done. Those merits will guide you to navigate through those moments. If you are so meritorious, ladies and gentlemen, you will take the right decision on those moments. That's why I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen.
Can I add,
Merits, involving
something?
merits, thinking that attaining the Nibbana is essential to that. These are the lubricants. These are the supporting agents to attain the Nibbana. Imagine the decision he took. He took the right decision. Okay, I will go through this. I can't imagine the if I were there, ladies and gentlemen, I will take, okay, no, it's not ordination. I will postpone this, and first I will get rid of this problem, and I will order. I'm pretty sure that if I face that situation, I didn't have that kind of determination when I got ordained like that. That's why these are so, like, they have a lot of these qualities, the sasana qualities. So we all have to rejoice those merits, ladies and gentlemen. These are the heroes in this sasana. You have to think about it. You have to think. You have to appreciate, and you have to be with that. That's the way that in one day you will face this, and you will get the chance to be with the sasana, be in the sasana. You will get a chance to come to the sasana. Ladies and gentlemen, we all have to make sure that we practice the path. We all have to make sure that we are honest to the path. You're honestly doing this. You truly want to attain Nibbana. If you don't have this honest, if you're not honest to your path, if you're not honest to your practice, then, ladies and gentlemen, you are escaping from the moment that you experience mental pressure. You will escape. You'll find the release from the vexation rather than contemplating on the vexation. When you involve in merits, ladies and gentlemen, the moments that you experience pressure, they are coming in front of you. They are testing you. The time that the moments that you experience pressure, they test you. These events test you whether you truly want this or not. We had it. I also had it. I also had that experience when I was there, like, as a lay person. One day, one occasion, so I invested some ample amount of money. I think 80,000 or 90,000 AUD in one company in Australian share market, and overnight I lost everything because I invested in options. So I wanted to support the sasana. So all that money belongs to sasana. It's not my money because I collected those money and I invested that. It's not something that I own. I thought that is I'm working behalf of sasana, and then whole night, overnight we lost that money. And then we were thinking, so this is not the thing that I have to do. And we both get together with my wife back then, and we both get together. We took the decision. Okay, this shows a this happened not because this is not something that it's not a bad thing that happened. It showed that we are not supposed to do this. We have to take the decision now. We have to leave the country. Let's go there and let's start our journey there. So this is what we have to do. See, ladies and gentlemen, on that day, I felt the pressure, but I took the right decision towards the sasana because I truly wanted to attain Nibbana. That's why I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, you have to make sure that you are living for the Nibbana. You are living for the liberation. You are living for the salvation, your salvation. If you are not living for your salvation, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not living for your liberation, then actually you can't achieve this goal. In the Tripitaka, it says ekaggata. Ekaggata means one pointness. You have to have the point. You have to have the focus to the Nibbana. You have to live your life from the start, beginning of your day, like morning to night. You have to live your life for the Nibbana, for the liberation. You would say, ladies and gentlemen, it's a monk's life, ladies and Swaminathan. Yes, it's a monk's life. But ladies and gentlemen, even though you are lay, even though we are a monk, we all have to face the same exam paper. It's not something, okay, it's monk's life, it's our lay life, and lay life people are doing lay things and mundane things, and that's also should be there, and the monk's life should be there. No. Don't think in that line of thoughts. It's wrong. When I pass away, ladies and gentlemen, if I didn't practice the path, the consequences that I have to face is like bigger, it's more like heavier than the consequences that you might have to face, because I'm for all my life I'm relying on others' arms, others' meals, others' food, others' money. Somebody else have to donate me. I'm not earning for myself. If I don't practice the path, and if I just eat and staying happily inside this rope without practicing the path and going back, going arms round, and that I have something to eat, and then I don't have to practice, so I can sleep and I can have a peaceful life, because we have free food and free space and free clothes. So there were people in the past. There were some monks in the past in Buddha Sasana. They did like that, and then Buddha has advised them, okay, don't do like that, because the consequences that you might face, that you face is more like uh, power powerful than the other one, the lay people, because that's the gravity, because when you come to the sasana, you rely on others, so you have to practice the path. So that's why, ladies and gentlemen, anyone, anyway, so it's not you or me. When we pass away, when we enter to the samsara, like we all are in samsara right now as well. When we are in the samsaric journey, ladies and gentlemen, you have to face the music. You have to face the consequences that you have done in your life. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, when you experience this Dhamma, when you liberate yourself from the defilements, you will slowly realize that, ladies and gentlemen, all the problems, all the misconducts that you have done in your past lives, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to face them. Let's say you kill someone, you killed animal in your kindergarten, or in your as a child, you didn't know that, but you killed. So you have to face that. You have to face the karma. But if you practice the path, ladies and gentlemen, this is the what you call cheat code. So Buddha has given us the cheat code. Have you seen? If you played video games, you have these cheat codes. You get all the weapons and everything, and you can finish the game within 2 or 3 minutes, because you have everything and anything and then some everything. So you have all the powers in the game. Likewise, ladies and gentlemen, Buddha has given us a cheat code of this Mara trap. So you didn't have to face that. Think about, ladies and gentlemen, when you were like, have you seen the punishment that people they have given during the ancient time, the king's time, right? Punishments. In the war that they cut each other with swords, and so this is the samsara that we experience. How many times you have been killed by other people by throwing stones at you? How many times you have faced those things because you felt the lust and you didn't have any choice, so you went away with a girl, and then they found that you went away with her, and then it's against the social standards, and then whole village accuse that they accuse you, and then these are the punishment that they have done ancient days. They throw stones, small stones at you until you die. Then you can think, okay, now so nowadays we don't have that kind of thing, so it's okay. It's, ladies and gentlemen, because nowadays, who knows that in future you will have the same experience, you will have to face the same consequences, ladies and gentlemen. You have to understand the depth of this samsara. Don't enjoy this world, ladies and gentlemen. Don't think that this is something to enjoy, something to live happily. This world that the companies and this media and everything, they blind you, ladies and gentlemen. They blind you from the truth. They show you something else. They show you that this is some wonderful world to live and you can enjoy. Imagine someone who is experiencing this. When people throw stones at them, and the pain that they experience, you have to face that. You will experience this in future. Who knows that you have done those bad karma in your past lives? You might have to. You will experience, ladies and gentlemen, if you enter this samsara, because this human life, that you're having a window, you're having a short window. This is the exit window. So you have a chance to exist. You have a chance to exit from this samsara because of this human life, because you met Buddha Sasana. You're listening to the Dhamma. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling, ladies and gentlemen, when you understand the Dhamma, when you come, let's say you become a non-returner, anagami, ladies and gentlemen, after that, you won't be born again in human world. You won't have a body again. Ladies and gentlemen, this clears all the karmic, the energy that trapped in your karmic strand, that will give a human life. I'm telling you that this is the freedom you experience from this asana. The Buddha has given you a valuable gem, valuable diamond, a cheat code to exit from this game. If you become Sotapanna, ladies and gentlemen, you won't be born in hell, woeful plains. You won't be born in there. You won't become a dog. You won't become an animal. That's why Buddha has said that You have to work on Nibbana. You have to work on to become a Sotapan. As a man on fire, the man on fire in his head. Who want to get rid of the fire as soon as possible, as quickly as possible, because his head is on fire, his hair is on fire. This is the metaphor that Buddha has given. Nowadays, I think these are the things that we heard back then, and in 2018-17 from our teacher, and we felt the gravity of the samsara. That's why I came to the monastery, leaving everything, because I want to get rid of this issue, because I knew that, ladies and gentlemen, anyway or somehow I have to face them. Whatever that the bad karma that you have done in the past, ladies and gentlemen, all the karma that you have done in 95 eons, 90 eons, they are in your karmic sack. They will come to fruition when the conditions are there. You have to work on day and night, ladies and gentlemen, to attain Nibbana, to practice the path, to become Sotapanna. At least Sotapanna, ladies and gentlemen. And don't fall into trap that you think, I am Sotapanna. No, you are not Sotapanna. Always you listen to the Dhamma thinking that you are not Sotapanna. Then you will become an Aryatunna. After you become Aryatunna, you realize, all gone. Until that, you have to do this. This is the only exit gate in this level, ladies and gentlemen. This is the only thing that you have to do. Attaining Nibbana, understanding the Dhamma, realization of the truth, following the Buddha, following your teacher. Have you seen all these animals, how they find food? Let's say you are so hungry. You are so hungry, and then in the moments of you are so hungry, what you do? You usually go to your kitchen and open the fridge, and you have things in frozen. But what you do? You heat it quickly, 2 minutes, and everything is ready and served on a plate, and you are now going to eat it for your hunger. Good, excellent. Let's say a tiger or lion, when they feel hungry, what happens? Now they have to inspect. They have to see where is his dish. Is it in freezer or fridge, or that dish is also moving? Because what, ladies and gentlemen, he has to fight for his food. It has to fight for its food. When you enter to this, animal planes, ladies and the planes, those, the hell, you don't expect that you will get a chance to come back to the human area, human plane, ladies and gentlemen. Once you pass this line, this human line, it's a very rare chance to come back again. It's because all the actions that you conduct as an animals, whatever the karmic strand will get worse and worse. And think about, they all committing all wrong things, bad things, ladies and gentlemen. Your dog doesn't have you seen that dog is doing good things, offering things, giving others a chance? Have you seen that they're involved in merit activities? When you offer something to them, like let's say you have 2 cats. When you offer something to both of them, have you seen that they let other to eat, and okay, you have this and I'll have this? I don't need you have. Have you seen that kind of activity among animals? No. So I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, don't play with your answer. These boxes are there because you still have the ability to breathe. Hmm? Every Monday you appear with your camera on because you have this ability to breathe. You are still living in the human plane. Who knows, in next Monday, one of these team boxes, it will be gone forever. That team box won't come back again, ladies and gentlemen, because he has entered to what? As a bhutia, as a peretya. Don't think that you will be born in as a human being again if you're not practicing the path honestly. But this is the lottery. There's a chance. If you truly on practicing this, ladies and gentlemen, if you're truly doing this nibbana, if you truly wanted to attain the nibbana day in and day out, you are working for that, ladies and gentlemen. After you die, you will be born with that intention, with that condition. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, Mara can't win every day. When Buddha is there, Mara can't exist. Mara cannot come to life, come to power. Mara is always in front of the Buddha. Mara always lose. But in your case, it's of course because Buddha always fails because sometimes you know that you are taking the decision. You want to take the decision with Mara, so the Mara wins, right? But in here, in the truth be told, when you truly practice the path, Buddha wins. Light and darkness can't exist at the same time. Light and darkness are opposite each other. Ignorance and wisdom can't exist in each other. They are against each other. When you have ignorance, when wisdom comes, ignorance can't exist in your mind, ladies and gentlemen. Ignorance is there because you don't practice the path. If you practice the path, if you realize the Dhamma, if you contemplate the Dhamma, ladies and gentlemen, that moment, ladies and gentlemen, the wisdom will be there. The ignorance can't exist in your mind. Once gone, it's all gone forever. Cannot keep ignorance. When wisdom is there in your mind, ignorance won't be there. Then you won't experience these samsaric fears and griefs, angers, and all the mental torments and physical torments you have experienced. See, we have the solution, ladies and gentlemen. We have the solution. That's why I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, we are not shouting in the dark. Our teachers have showed us a way. Our teachers have taken us to a path that, okay, you can do this, ladies and gentlemen. See, I'm doing it. I want you to do that. Honestly, I'm doing it. I know the gravity of this samsara journey, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I'm doing this. That's the motivation I have. I don't want to go back to lay life. I wish if let's say, somehow, if I have to be born again as a human being, let's say I didn't practice the path, let's say because of something, that incident, okay, I have to be born as a human being. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish, like on the first day, right after when my mother gave the birth, if I can get ordained at the first day, I wish something like that. I love this rope. I have only two, but I love it. This saved me from all these sufferings. Buddha saved us, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to be saved. I want you to be freed. Let's be free. Freedom is there. You are living in kingdom. Our freedom is there. Freedom is where you have the you when you understand the Dhamma, that's the freedom. If you can apply the Dhamma, at the moment you experience mental pressure, that's the moment you will understand that you become free, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise, you have to face all the samsaric journey, all the defilement, all the sufferings, fears. Have you heard about this dark web or something? Dark web or underweb? Dark web. You have this illegal, then all the underworld transactions and everything. They paid with Bitcoin. There are people who are serial, like killers, who kill people for the money. Think about how did they become like that? Why? How come they have that kind of attitude? They were born as a human being, ladies and gentlemen. They were born as you, like, but now they are committing all these wrong actions. Good and bad both exist. Don't expect always goodness, always comfortness out of your human life, ladies and gentlemen. Your mind can be trained like that in 5 years. You think, oh no, Swainas, nobody can train me. No, you can convert, ladies and gentlemen, easily, unless if you are if you are not Sotapan. Your mind is not your mind is not your mind, ladies and gentlemen. It's something arises and passes away with the environment. It's the environment actually. It's the environment actually makes you who you are. It's the environment. You associate some similar people. You associate these people who involve merits activities and who want to attend Nibbana, who discuss the Dhamma. Okay, because of that you survived. Otherwise, you can't be survived. Sansaric journey is very dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. No, I mean, we can explain. You can tell this, ladies and gentlemen, as facts. But the thing is, we can't show you. You can see the animal world, but you can't see the spirits. You can't see the hell. You can't see the other the things. But you can see that how people. I mean, in the human planes, you can see these. You can witness these things because you heard them. The ancient stories, how people have punished. But the thing is, even though you have seen this, ladies and gentlemen, when a nice music come to your head, when a delicious food come in front of you, you lose all these things and you indulge in pleasure because you love it, you taste it, you are blindly embracing the samsara. You don't fight against the samsara. That's why when you truly want to attain Nibbana, ladies and gentlemen, you will fight against your defilements. That's why I'm telling you, if you want to fight against your defilement, expect mental pressure. Expect mental pressure. When you expect mental pressure, because then you won't expect comfortness. You won't expect smooth the life. Because now you are trying to find defilements. Because defilements come into surface when there's mental pressure. Otherwise, you won't experience defilements, because defilements are hidden in your day-to-day activity. If I ask you, do you have any defilements? You say, no, I don't have any defilements. I'm okay. I'm having normal life. I'm okay. That's because, ladies and gentlemen, when you don't experience this mental pressure because you are having comfortable life, because you are using your debit card, you're using your credit card, you're using your whatever the bank account to come out from your mental vexations. You're not buying things because of the necessity. You're buying things because of the wanting, because of the void, because of the mental pressure. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, you have the you have the solution. We all have the solution because actually we are so blessed, ladies and gentlemen, because we born in the era of the Buddha, when Buddha manifested. That's why you have to think about how meritorious you are. There are monks, there are people who understand the Dhamma, who explain the Dhamma everywhere in the world now. You were born in such kind of era. Don't lose this opportunity. Opportunities will be there, but it won't come back again. These are rare opportunities. Okay? Mm. Don't get deceived of because of the commercial world, because of these advertisements and because of the things that they show in everywhere. Don't be deceived for them. Be careful, ladies and gentlemen. Even your mother or father can't save you. Your uncle and aunt, your wife, your husband, no one can save you, ladies and gentlemen. It's you are the savior of your life. You have to take the right decision to free your mind. I can't help you, you can't help me. Even though I'm explaining like this, you are not listening to me, you are listening to your own sermon. Everybody in here is listening to their own sermons, ladies and gentlemen. They don't listen to my sermon. That I listen to me. I listen to myself. You can't hear my sermon. You hear your sermon. It's customized to you. You have to reflect about these things. You have to reflect about your life. You have to reflect about our past lives that we have spent in King's era, the punishment and everything that we encountered. Think about, ladies and gentlemen, if you have to do all the exams that you have done so far again, would you like that? That's the only thing I actually, it's enough for me to come to the Rasan. I still remember all the exams that I had done. Our mother and father, especially my mother. Hmm? Study, you have to study, make sure that you study. You're always like bothering me to practice the study, study hard. I don't know how to study hard, so I study hard or hardly study sometimes. It's one of my supervisor. I we had a we had a I had a student. He was from Bulgaria or somewhere. He's very, you know, it's a male student. He started doing. I think he was doing a research honors degree something, and he loved to play video games. And he come to the research lab, and he had a computer, and he play video games there. Then one of my supervisor, when he saw that he's playing video game, and he said, "Okay, working hard." Then you know how he replied, "Hardly working, sir." Are you hardly, I mean, think about the life that we spent. If you go back to that life, if you have to do that exam, and if you have to pass that exams again, would you do that? Would you reapply the visa and become PR and citizenship? Would you want to take that thing path again? Yeah, I don't know. It seems that you still want that. So I love the way I lived. I want to go back to my the kindergarten, and I have to start again. I love to start again. Do you love to start again? Are you mad? Think about the mental torment you went through all these things. When you feel envious about the other people, especially ladies, think about enjoy, enjoy the sunset. I'm not enjoying the sunset because I'm the joy. I'm not enjoy. I become the joyness. Thanks to our teachers, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen. Reflect about these things. You have to reflect about these things if you really want to attend it. But involve in meritorious activities, honest to your path, practice the path, be honest to your path, be honest to your teacher, follow your teacher. Make sure that you conduct all these, whatever the daily activities that you are conducting for the practice the path. Make sure that you are living a monk's life, even though you don't come here. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, I can invite you, but that's it. It's your mates who guide you. You have to lock yourself. Definitely, you have to lock yourself. I don't know whether you can. I don't know how you spend your life, ladies and you have to lock yourself. When you come to the monastery, then you have to stay. Then you are locked. These are the perfections you have to fulfill. You have to take the decision. I'm inviting you. Here, you can experience the joy. Here, it's not joy, you enjoy. You have to do something to enjoy. But joyness comes within. I don't have to do anything. I'm living a peaceful life. Fulfillment. Everything is filled. My cup is filled always. Your cup is empty always. You have things to do. I don't have anything to do. It happens. That's the nature. Nature is always filled. Nature is always full. Nature has no void. Nature has no vacuum. Everything is perfect. You all are perfect, ladies and gentlemen. You just have to know that you all are perfect. You don't have to do anything. Practice hard. More you practice, more you come to the corner, the Nibbana. When you see the Nibbana, ladies and gentlemen, it's so joyful. I'm not acting here, okay? I'm telling the truth. I'm telling what truly experience, that what I truly experience. I now Nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, I was actually thinking, how I live my life. Actually, I can't remember now, 3, 4 years ago, how I lived my life. I don't know how I lived. I should go and check my videos and photos, what I have done. I don't know how. That's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. If you come to the asana, if you truly practice this, you will forget this later. You won't regret. You won't regret for anything. You will enjoy the life. Okay. Shall we call it today? Ladies and gentlemen, Swaminathan sir, today we didn't practice the path. You didn't say anything about Anicca Dukkha. Ladies and gentlemen, reflecting about the depth of the samsara is also practicing the path. That also should be there. So time to time we do these things. We go there, here, come back again. So we have to do all this up and down, in and out. This, you have to reflect about the depth of the samsara, and then you have to understand the Dhamma. We have to do both. I'm a teacher. I'm not always telling you the Dhamma. You have to make sure that you understand the environment. We have to make sure that we have to create that environment to understand the Dhamma. The momentum. Shall we do a merit transfer then? Okay. Let us make a moment to transfer the merits we all have acquired by making offerings to the infinite virtues of the Noble Triple Gem, participating in the Buddha Puja, offering alms, listening to the Dhamma, and engaging in various meritorious deeds today. First and foremost, let us transfer these merits to Guru Theru and all other monks resident at our monastery, Anagarikas and Anagarikas, as well as Bhikkhus, Bhikkhunis, Upasakas, and Upasikas from all around the world. Let us also transfer these merits to our devotees, friends of the monastery, who, for the sake of merits, continue to sustain the Mahasangha. Let us also take a moment to transfer the merits to our family members, friends, and acquaintances, employees and employees, and to all those who helped us, supported us, assisted us in any way, shape, or form. May through the power of these merits they abstain from the unmeritorious deeds, fulfill the meritorious deeds, fulfill the noble eightfold path, and attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Let us take a moment to transfer the merits to the Devas, Brahmas, spirits, and demons, primarily the Sakadeva and all the numerous gods and deities committed to protecting and fulfilling the Sambuddha Sasana. Let us also transfer merits to our guardian deities who watched over us, keep us out of harm's way. May through the power of these merits they prosper in divine power and wisdom. May they abstain from the unmeritorious deeds, fulfill the meritorious deeds, fulfill the noble eightfold path, and attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Let us also take a moment to transfer merits to our ancestors who have predeceased us, to all those who lost their lives in natural calamities, to the members of the armed forces, as well as the police forces who have sacrificed their lives to protect the peace and harmony of our nation. May all those who lost their lives in the war, be they friend or foe, rejoice in the merits we have acquired today. May through the power of these merits, if any of them have been born in the woeful plane, they redeem in themselves and they be born in the blissful plane. May through the power of these merits, they abstain from the unmeritorious deeds, fulfill the meritorious deeds, fulfill the noble eightfold path, and attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Finally, let's all resolve that through the power of the blessings of the all merits that we have acquired throughout the day, we will be able to witness the advent of the hundreds and thousands of Arahantun Mahanses in this blessed land. And you and I and everyone who has helped make this program a success become an enlightened monk or nun in this very life and in the era of the Gautama Supreme Buddha itself. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. May the Noble Triple Gem be with you. That was it. You know it.
So now, can we do the Guru Vandana? Does anyone want to do it this time?
Now they feel guilty. Now they feel fear, anger. Not fear. Anger, fear. Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember.
අවසරයි ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ.
Okay, also.
ඔකාස වන්දාමි බන්තේ
Sopatita.
මයා කතම් පුඤ්ඤං සාමිනා අනුමෝදිතබ්බං
Sadhu sadhu anumodami.
සාමිනා කතම් පුඤ්ඤං මහියන්දා තබ්බං
Sadhu anumodita.
සාදු සාදු අනුමෝදාමි. ඕකාස ద్వාරත්තේන කතං සබ්බං අච්චයං අපරාධං කම්මත මේ බන්තේ
Kamami kamidabbang.
ඕකාස කමාමි බන්තේ
Puno dihevetta.
ဒုတိယံ පි කමාමි බන්තේ
Tapo dihevetta.
තතියම්පි කමාමි බන්තේ
Nibbana parama sukhen sukhitarvitta. Sabba papa sankarana. Kusalassa pasampada. Sachitta pariyodapana. Etam buddhana sasana. Supateva. Nibbana parama sukhen sukhitarvitta. තෙරුවන් සරණයි.
තෙරුවන් සරණයි ස්වාමී.
තෙරුවන් සරණයි.
තෙරුවන් සරණයි.